So now we start with the classification using radial basis function network. I hope you remember the topology of RBFN. Again, the same problem we can solve with RBFN as well. So again, I have created two functions, one for training the RBF network, the other is for testing it. So again, we start with the training set, test with the testing set, and compute the confusion matrix and all the necessary parameters from that. So let us switch back to MATLAB. So I have the two class QRS matrix again in the form that is required by MATLAB. Same kind of data, exactly the same data as a matter of fact, and we have these two functions. So the output of these functions are the weight matrix, the bias matrix, the number of clusters, the sigma, that is a radius, then the mean square error, normalization parameters. What are the inputs? Input, output, learning rate, the number of centers, the MSE goal, and the maximum iterations. So we'll see how it works. Learning rate I'll keep as 0.01, number of centers. Now again, this have to be decided arbitrarily. So let us start with 15 centers. Then MSE goal is 0.01. Number of iterations is 1000. So let us see how it performs. So you can see that it has already converged, okay, within only 2 steps. So let us see whether really it is giving me correct results, because this looks a little bit dubious. Anyways, for that we have to use the test function. So I'll just copy this and paste it here. So if I run this, you'll see that actually it is performing in a very nice way. The area under ROC happens to be nearly equal to 1, and let us see what is the confusion matrix. You can see that the performance is quite good, 197 out of 200, 200 out of 200. So 100% accuracy for the abnormal case over here. So average accuracy though it's exactly the same as that of the MLP. Okay, so you can see that both the solutions are valid, both the approaches are valid for this type of data. Let us quickly run through the code. So these are the exemplars, then normalization, clustering, using the LMS algorithm for determining W. So first of all we have the sigma, which is computed automatically using k-means function, which we have already discussed in the previous lectures. And then finally what we have is the gradient descent algorithm to finally get the output. So in testing, again I am using the same whatever learned parameters, and then I am simply deploying it like this with the test data. So all in all we get a very good result for two class classification. Now these are not synthetic data, this is a proper data which has been extracted from the database, MIT BIH database. So that is all what I can tell you at this point of time. So it becomes really interesting to see how these classifiers they can perform with for real life applications. uh, Now what I suggest you to do is you can have a simple example and test your networks with these simple examples. As far as possible, try to avoid the use of MATLAB toolbox. Okay, thank you.